face our clerk. Step up here.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give in this matter before the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes. All right, have a seat, sir. And can you tell us your name, please?
Nicholas Fracano.
And spell the last.
F is in Frank, R-I-C-A-N-O.
Okay. Actually, there's a couple spellings for Nicholas. Can you tell us yours?
N-I-C-H-O-L-A-S.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Fracano, where are you employed?
JH Findorff and Son.
Okay, and what is that?
They are a general contracting company.
Okay. What are your general duties for that company?
I'm a project manager, so overseeing all aspects of the project.
Okay. And on September 9th of 2022, was your company hired by ProHealth to do some job?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay, where were you asked to respond to?
We were asked to go to the ProHealth owned land outside or surrounding the orthopedic hospital on Gulf Road.
Okay. And if you're looking at the orthopedic hospital facing north from Gulf Road, where is the ProHealth land in relation to that area?
It's located on the east as well as on the west side of the orthopedic hospital.
Okay. So it kind of surrounds the Orthopedic Associates area?
That's correct.
Okay. And where is that in relation to the golf course?
It would be south of the golf course.
Okay. What were you asked to do when you got there?
We were asked to install no trespassing signs around the perimeter of the vacant land.
Okay. For both sections of the vacant land or just one?
For both sections.
Who was with you that day?
John Bergeson, one of our laborers, as well as Jason Panoski, one of our carpenters.
Okay. And what was supposed to be your job? Were you going to be overseeing them or actually putting in the no trespassing signs?
I was there to direct them on where to place the signs.
Okay. And had there been some no trespassing or some trespassing problems in that area?
The reason we were there was, I was told, was to stop some illegal farming or identify that person if they were to see the no trespassing signs with the phone number of ProHealth Security on them.
Okay. Do you remember how many signs you had with you to put out there that day?
Not the exact number. I would say approximately a dozen.
Okay. And while you're out in the wooded area just east of the OAW, what did you locate? What did you observe?
So as we came around the south side of not the south side. We came from the south side of the property around to the north side to place another no trespassing sign. There we observed a very foul smell and then stumbled across the deceased person. Okay.
So when you said you came across the north side, is that on the golf course side?
Yeah, that was on the golf course side.
Okay. So you observe a foul smell. Are all three of you together, or have you kind of dispersed and all gone your separate ways?
They were following behind me with a wheelbarrow. So
okay.
We were pretty close.
So you place a sign on the north side of the tree area?
We placed a sign on the north side of the property on the Gulf Road. It was off the curb of the Gulf Road side.
Okay.
And then we came down around the tree line to the south side by the golf course.
Okay.
Or sorry, the north side by the golf course.
And that's when you smell something foul?
Correct, yeah. We smelled it when we got really close to the tree line.
Okay. What do you do next?
I instructed John Bergeson to pound in the sign. As he was pounding in the sign and placing it, I was just meandering around and saw a glimpse of the deceased victim. Okay. What did you do next? Initially, we were not sure what exactly it was. We went in a little bit closer to verify what it was. Once we got about 15 feet away from it, we realized it was a deceased individual. At that point, we exited the woods immediately and called 911. Okay, so it wasn't until you were actually inside of the woods that you were able to see the deceased person? No, I was inside the woods by about 5 feet when I saw them. So. Okay, all right. So you said you called 911? Yes. Okay, I'm going to play for you what's been marked as exhibit number 1. I'm going to play a short portion and see if you can identify the voice, please.
Orthopedic Hospital of Wisconsin on Gulf Road.
that your voice, sir?
That is my voice.
Okay. And you're the one that called 911?
Correct.
Okay, I would move Exhibit 1 into evidence and permission to publish for the jury.
Any objection?
No, sir.
All right, go ahead. It's admitted.
What's the address of the emergency?
It's the Orthopedic Hospital of Wisconsin on Gulf Road.
Okay, hang on just a moment. Okay, is that the Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin?
Yep, it's behind it. It's in the vacant lot next to it.
Okay, what's the telephone number that you're calling me from?
414-239-2295.
And your name, sir?
Nick Fracano.
Okay.
Findorff Construction.
And tell me exactly what happened.
We found a dead body in the woods when we were putting up stakes for no trespassing signs.
Okay. And you're just, where exactly are you in relation to the Orthopedic Associates? Are you behind it, you said?
Yeah, we're to the west and behind it, like between the golf course and that. If you want to have someone meet me up.
Are you to the west or are you to the east?
Or no,
sir?
sorry, to the east. Yes,
Okay.
to the east.
Okay.
Yeah, to the east of the hospital. I'm standing in the parking lot of the hospital. We can walk back there.
Okay, and you're from a construction company?
Yep, yeah, we were putting up signs for ProHealth care on lock, and we smelled something and then saw there's that guy back there. He's for a long time, so it ain't he ain't coming back from it. So
Okay. All right. What kind of vehicle are you going to be in so I can let them know?
I'm not in a vehicle. I'm in a red shirt with a white hard hat on.
Red shirt, white hard hat. Okay. Are you able to keep everybody away from it?
Yep, I got everybody out of there once we figured out what it is.
Okay. All right. I'll have a couple officers meet with you. Okay.
All right. Sounds
All right. Bye bye.
Yep. Bye.
Sir, you said in that 911 call that it was clear the person had been deceased for a while. How were you able to tell that?
They were missing quite a large amount of the body on the back side of them where it was in contact with the ground.
Okay. And you said, how close did you get to the body?
About 10 to 15 feet.
Okay. Now I'm going to show you just the witness first, what's been marked as exhibit number 2. Can you let me know when it's on your screen there? Okay. Do you recognize what we're looking at on your screen?
Yes.
Okay. What is that area?
That's the area where we found the deceased person.
Okay. I would move exhibit number 2 into evidence and permission to publish.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, 2's admitted, and you may do so.
So I'm going to ask Ms. Gussie if we can zoom in a little bit. And sir, if you can tell me, where were you placing those no trespassing signs? If you touch the screen, it'll actually make a marking.
Okay. So I believe there was one on this side somewhere around there.
Okay.
I can't get to the other one.
Is it further?
It's about where the Windows symbol would be for the start menu.
Okay. So it's down below in that grassy area?
Yeah,
we
it's
can
in the
maybe zoom
mode
out.
area by the...
Sure. We'll zoom out for you, and then you can... Oh, all right. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to ask the clerk to remove that, and then I'll ask you to mark both of the areas where you place the no trespassing signs.
Yep. I believe there's one along here. I don't know the exact area.
Okay.
And then there was another placed along this area right here.
Okay. So then I would ask to preserve this as Exhibit 2A. Now, sir, where were you walking? Could you mark on the screen? Was it in this area, or do you need me to zoom out?
You'll need to zoom out.
Okay, so if we could clear the screen and zoom out, please. Where were you walking? Was it on the north side of the tree line near the golf course, or was it south below the tree line?
So when we started this side of the property, we started up front right here. We walked around this way, down there. They're cut through some taller brush right here, and then went back.
Okay.
And then put another sign probably approximately right there.
Okay, and that's actually on the other side of the trees if you
Correct.
were facing
It is on the other side of the tree line. We did not cross through the woods there.
Okay, if we could mark this as Exhibit 2B, please. So as you make that path, approximately when did you observe the odor that you described as foul?
We got an initial smell of it approximately right here. it did go away.
Okay.
Once we were pounding in the sign right here, we did get a little bit more of the odor again.
Okay, that
Was
first
not
circle that's a little bit, it's to the left of the photo, is that actually, you're inside the tree line or you're still outside of the tree line?
No, we were still outside of the main tree line. The grass just, it gets a little bit like unmowed, I would say.
Okay, and then that second circle that's further to the right of the photo, that's where you said the odor was stronger?
It came again. I don't know if it was probably consistent throughout the both
Okay.
times.
And then is that where you entered into the tree line?
Yes, I entered into the tree line at the second circle here. I was about 5 to 10 feet inside the tree line there when we first saw something.
You were 5 to 10 feet within the tree line when you first saw something?
That's correct.
Okay. So all of those other places that you'd been, were you ever able to see the body?
No.
Okay, I would ask that this be marked as 2C, please. And then I'm going to show just first the witness, Exhibit 3. Is that on your screen now, sir?
No.
Okay.
Okay, there's something there.
You can see now? Okay.
Yes.
Do you recognize that area?
Yes.
What is that area?
It is the area we found the deceased victim, looking at it from the north.
Okay. I would move Exhibit 3 into evidence and permission to publish.
Any objection? No, sir. 3's admitted.
Okay, so this is from the golf course side. Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. And at the very top of the picture, is that Gulf Road?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you drew with a line on Exhibit 2 where you entered. If you could draw here where you came around and then where you ultimately entered the tree line approximately.
We came around this way. We entered the tree line somewhere in here.
Okay. I would ask that be marked as Exhibit 3A. And you said you placed a actual no trespassing sign within that outer area of the tree line?
Correct. It would be somewhere in the area I circled.
Okay.
Or close to it.
When you entered the tree line, were you immediately able to see the body?
No, I didn't see it immediately. I was kind of walking around a little bit there. It was very hard to, we didn't know what it was at first when we did walk into the tree line and did see something. It wasn't wood, so we were a little bit curious as to what it was. So.
Okay. Were you trying to find the source of the smell?
I don't specifically recall what exactly I was doing there. I was just kind of walking around.
Okay. And when you saw the body, were you able to determine if that was a male or a female that was laying there?
We were unable to determine.
Okay. And did you get very close to it?
We got about 10 to 15 feet away from it.
Why didn't you get any closer?
We didn't want to disturb anything.
Okay. And you were certain that no one else that was with you got any closer or touched the body or anything like that?
To my knowledge, yes.
Okay. Did you talk to anyone before the police got there? You made that 911 call, but did you talk to anyone outside of your group before they got there?
Outside of my Findorff crew, no.
Okay. And so when law enforcement arrived, you spoke with them and gave them a statement, right?
That's correct.
Okay. And if you can remember, was the body closer to the tree line on this side where you entered or the opposite side where we saw on Exhibit 2?
It was probably closer to the far side, the side that we did not enter on.
Okay.
I did not take exact measurements, though.
Sure. And you didn't take photos, right?
No.
You saw the body and you immediately called 911?
That's correct.
No further questions. Thank you, sir.
All right, sir, you named a couple other people that were working with you. Can you give us their names again and spell? There were 2 other people.
Yes.
What were the names?
But,
You can't spell that,
I
the
don't-
other names?
yeah, it's so the other people were Jason Panoski. Jason is the common spelling, and then Panoski is Penoske, I believe.
Okay.
And then the other one was John Bergeson. He's one of our laborers. John is the common spelling, and I do not know how to spell Bergerson.
Okay, but it's Bergeson or Bergerson?
Yeah, Bergerson.
Okay, all right.
Judge, it's Bergeson.
Thank you.
That's correct.
Thank you. I don't have any other questions.
Right. Okay. Mr. Galavis, go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Thank you for being here. Now, I think you indicated that you were there on behalf of ProHealth.
Yes.
ProHealth owns this land just north of the wooded area, true?
That is correct to my knowledge.
And you also own the woods?
Also correct to my knowledge.
And your purpose was to keep people off the land just north of the woods and people out of the woods, true?
Yes.
ProHealth was having problems with people walking on the land and people walking into the woods, true?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, you were putting no trespassing signs, true?
That's correct.
And that was to keep people out of the land and out of the woods, true?
No, it's to keep farmers from farming the land.
Well, why were you putting them on the golf course side? The farmers weren't farming the golf course side, were they?
We were instructed to put them around the property line.
So they were trying to keep the golfers out of the woods.
I don't know their intent.
And you indicated that while Jason and John were the primary persons who were posting the signs?
Yeah, they were pounding the signs into the ground and then screwing the sign to the post.
And you were more or less the supervisor.
That is correct.
And I'm showing you it's marked as defense exhibit number 401. Is it up on your screen yet?
I have nothing on the screen.
Do you recognize that exhibit?
That is the area we found the.
Judge, I asked be asked to publish it.
No objection.
All right, it's admitted, you may do so.
Again, defense exhibit number 401. I'm not sure if the jury has it on their screens. You do.
Yeah, if it's up there, it's, yeah.
I mean, was that what it was like around the area when you were out there with the vehicles parked in the parking lot over to the right of that screen?
There were vehicles parked here. I believe all these vehicles over here are sheriff's vehicles or similar. They were not there at the time.
And again, on this exhibit, could you mark where you entered the woods?
Somewhere in here.
Judge, could I save that screen? And again, when you entered,
Yes. Go ahead.
again, when you entered the woods, you said 5 or 10 feet, you were able to see something laying in the wooded area inside the woods, true?
Yes, that is correct. I was about 5 to 10 feet inside the wood line.
Did you ask for John and Jason to come over?
I did.
Did they come over by you?
They did.
Did all three of you enter the woods?
That is correct.
And all three of you entered where the something was laying on the ground in that area, true?
Correct.
Did you get right on top of it?
No, we were about 10 to 15 feet away from it.
So you didn't get near it?
No.
No. But Jason told the police he noticed that it was a female. Would you agree with that?
We were unsure of what it was at the time.
Did you hear Jason tell the police officers that it was a female laying in the woods?
Objection, hearsay.
Sustained. Next question.
I'm going to show you exhibit number 409.
You don't record it? I think it's like a camera.
I'm showing you what's marked as exhibit number 4, defense exhibit number 408. Do you see that on your screen?
I do.
Does it appear to be what you saw laying in the woods when you
That
were
is
standing
correct.
10 or 15 feet away?
Yes.
I'd ask that exhibit number 408 be published to the jury.
Any objection?
408 or 409?
408.
Thank you. No objection.
Okay, it's admitted.
So were you that far away when you saw when subsequently identified as an individual laying in the woods?
I would say based off this picture, we were a little bit further away.
Yeah, was it that clear to you, the wooded area?
What do you mean by clear to me?
Did it actually depict the way it looked in the woods?
Yes.
Did you notice that the burning pit was off to the right?
No.
So I take it after you and the two others observed what was there, strike that. When did you realize that it was an actual person laying there?
When we were about, I would say, 25 feet away.
So even farther away from closer to the entrance of the woods.
It's hard to determine.
How long did you stay observing the person laying in the woods before you exited and called the police?
I would say about 30 seconds.
Did you call the police while you were standing there looking at the person laying in the woods, or did you exit the woods?
We walked out of the woods, and then immediately upon exiting the woods is when I dialed 911.
Exhibit number 408 seems to depict like a trail entering and exiting the woods. Would that be true?
I don't know if there was an established trail. It was not very dense.
Okay. I have no further questions, Judge.
All right, redirect.
Sir, you said you never got any closer to the body than 10 to 15 feet?
That's correct.
Okay. And what is the area north of Gulf Road, so between Gulf Road and the tree line, what is that area like?
It was very difficult to traverse. That's why we went around on the driveway side. So it was brushy
And you were told that you were there to put up no trespassing signs because someone was trying to farm that land?
that's what we were told. They were illegally farming that area.
Okay. Thank you. I don't have any other questions.
All right, any recross?
No, sir.
Okay, very good. Thank you, sir. You're excused.
Thank you.
Next
Thank you,
witness.
sir. You're free to go. State will call Mr. Frischello.
Sir, if you come up to the witness stand to my right, please. And once you get up there, raise your right hand to be sworn in, please.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give in this matter before the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes.
All right, have a seat, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Frank Frischello.